Hello there everyone, it is King Sloth and we're back in with a brand new video. I think this is going to be my first in a way weight loss video. I think that's the best way of putting it, and this is how I lost quite a lot of weight before joining the British Army, which losing weight makes everything easier in the army. You can run faster, go longer, better stamina. Everything's a lot easier with losing weight. But I'm going to do a little backstory before I start on what I did. Before I signed up for the army, I was at university and I got really heavy, I'm not going to lie. My diet consisted of takeaways and drinking pretty much every single day. The point of how bad it actually was, I was going to my lecture in the morning around 8 PM. I was then going to the pub on campus, which opened at 10 o'clock in the morning. I was then ordering literally a tiny meal, and then I was ordering 5 or 6 pints. The pints at university were like £1.50 a pint. So I was drinking in between my lecture and my seminar. My seminar was later on the evening, and this was literally almost every single day. And I think I got to 21 stone, I believe it was. Like the heaviest I've ever been. I was really, really big, really unfit, really unhappy. And so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get back into fitness. I'm gonna start losing my weight. I'm gonna make myself happy again, if you know what I mean. I want to be back to my old ways. So pretty much I'm going to go through what I did fitness wise and food wise. This is probably the best tips I would have done. A lot of things that I did were drastic, and that some of them are bad for your health, but I won't go through them because obviously I don't want to encourage any bad habits that can stick with some people. But I'm going to go through what I did physical wise and food wise. For the food wise, when I first started wanting to lose weight, I had to do it slowly. I couldn't go from eating takeaways every single night to suddenly being like, I'm not going to eat anything, I'm going to have one meal a day and I'll be fine. I went from eating, like literally I was going Mackey's breakfast, I was having like Wetherspoon's lunch and a takeaway dinner. Literally I was having 3 meals out, I was spending so much money. I swapped that diet round to making 3 substantial meals, like home cooked, so fine. So like when I first started, it was porridge in the morning, so obviously that will last you long, like a decent amount of time, keep you energy throughout the day. For your lunch, I was having a stir fry, so your noodles, your lettuce, your onions, and bean sprouts, and then for your meat, you're having your chicken. And then for dinner, I was having a lot of the time I was actually having like cooked meals. I was having like Sunday dinners, because you've got loads of veg. I reduced the amount of carbs I had. So like in my family, I'm not sure if anyone else's family do this, but we have like your mash, your roasters, like 2 separate types of potato. And a lot of people are like, no, you do one or the other, and that confused me. So I'd have like the tiniest bit of mash at the top, like that would be it for my carbs. I'd reduce the amount of carbs I had for dinner. I did that for quite a while, and then I thought to myself, you know what? I feel a bit better. I'd lost quite a bit of weight at that point already. Just by cutting out the takeaways, I'd lost weight, which is absolutely insane in itself. So pretty much by cutting out the takeaways, I lost quite a bit of weight straight away, just by eating normal food that's not covered in grease, like full of salt, which will make you want to drink bad stuff in the next day. It was horrendous. But after that, I did a couple of weeks, lost quite a decent amount of weight. I think I lost like a stone over the space of like a month, which proves how bad I was eating. And then moved on to Slim Fast, which I actually would recommend. I reckon they're actually pretty good. But I was doing Slim Fast, the powder one. So pretty much what I would do would be 200 ml of water, no 200 ml of milk. Sorry, like skim milk, the red lid, the one that's really thin. 2 scoops of that powder, and then I was also putting like 3 tablespoons of oats in to sort of thicken it up. And then I was like blending it all, getting it all in to get it down here, and that would last me quite a lot. So that'd be my breakfast and my lunch. Then for dinner, I'd have something once again like quite small. I'd have like a small. I would have I'd make myself a curry, but I wouldn't have rice. I'd have cauliflower rice. So I'd cut out the carbs once again. It was really weird, but yeah, for food, if you want to lose weight quickly for the army, just try and work out how to get into a negative calorie deficit, which is what I had to do. I worked out how many calories I needed to have throughout the day, how much exercise I was doing. At one point it was none, so I just had to get less than what my body would normally consume, if you know what I mean. So my body naturally burn a certain amount of calories, so I had to undercut that. Once I started doing fizz, I could eat like slightly better, if you know what I mean. So I'd be able to have more calories, but if I wanted to say negative deficit, I'd lose more weight faster. But the main thing, I'm only gonna I'll go through 2 separate fitness tips to get into losing weight for the British Army, which is what I did, and it worked, and it was amazing. First things first, start tabbing. People don't know what tabbing is. It's tactical advanced battle, which is known as like a yomp. You walk with weight on your back in a carry bag, in like a Bergen or your rucksack or whatever you want to have. Any way you can carry weight, walk with it. I was walking 6 or 7 miles I was wearing quite a lot of clothing as well, so I'd sweat out even more. You burn a decent amount of calories doing that, and you can do it with a friend as well. You can actually sit there, you can chat to someone while walking. You don't have to be out of breath to be able to lose weight. You can still be moving and still losing weight. Another way you do that also is just by, I used to listen to mental health podcasts while I was walking, so if none of my friends wanted to come with me, because it does get quite boring after a while, not gonna lie. But you put those earphones in, and then it's so much better. You zone out, you can keep going. Sometimes you forget how long you've walked, but I would recommend definitely checking your distance on an app like Strava or an app like Under Armour. You can get a couple of different ones. You can work out at different elevations how fast you did it, what route you take. It was really good. Well, my second fitness tip, my final one, and this is gonna probably, a lot of people they're on either side of the fence on this one, but for me I think it definitely works to lose weight. I pretty much put myself through punishment physically once a week. It used to be on a Thursday after university. I'd beast myself to the point where I ended up making myself sick. I'd do a stretching circuit to begin, to like get your mobility up, and then I'd do a HIIT circuit mixed in with sprints. So there'll be like a full high intensity interval training. So I'd do like I think it was 20 press ups, 20 sit ups, 20 squats, and then I'd sprint to the next lamppost, then I'd walk to the lamppost after that. Then I'd do the exact same thing, and I'd do that to the point where I used to have a loop around my house, and I think it was like 3 miles. And to the point where I'd throw up probably at the mile point, I threw up at the 2 mile point, I threw up when I get home, I'd be covered in sweat, sick. But that pushed me, I lost so much weight. Like, people don't understand, like I was really, really down to the point where I was like mentally ill. I was struggling with how I looked, I weren't happy with anything. Every time I saw people looking at me, I was like, oh God, they're looking at my face. Like, I used to literally, you couldn't see anything, it was like out. If I like trying to get close, it literally, like, remember having my pictures, and I'd be like there. I literally look like a proper circle. It was mad. Whereas now I can go for runs comfortably, I can tab comfortably, I can wear shorts. A lot of people don't understand that, but I used to go on holidays and wear tracksuits constantly. I get on wearing one now anyway, but this is in summer when it's like 24, 26 degrees. I'd be wearing trackies constantly because I felt uncomfortable in my own body. But yeah, I hope this does help for the British Army. You can lose weight. For the people who are messaging me saying, I'm a big lad, I don't know what to do, I've tried everything. Do what I did. If I could do it, and I was like, I was obese, I was really, really big, and I managed to do it. At the end of the day, I've said this in multiple videos before, your mould will give up 10 times before your body gives up once. If you can get over that wall each time, you're going to lose weight, you're going to be fine, and you'll do really well. But yeah, good luck to everyone who is looking to join the British Army. I hope you all can succeed in what you're doing. It has been King Sloth. I hope you all have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video.